A fine romance, my friend, this is. They think we're like a couple of hot tomatoes, but we're as cold as yesterday's mashed potatoes. A fine romance with no wrestling. A fine romance with no nestling. We might as well play bridge with our maiden aunts. Love hasn't got a chance. This is a fine romance. Helen, I've impaled about 1,000 little sausages on sticks. Is that all right?
Thanks, Laura. You are a pet.
Yes. Anything else?
No, they'll be arriving soon. You better get yourself ready.
I am ready. Oh. Helen, about this party. You and Phil aren't going to try and fix me up with anybody, are you?
Now, when have we ever tried to do that?
All the time.
Well, not this time, I promise.
Well, that's blown it. Vic's called off.
Who's Vic?
This fella we wanted you to meet. Not that it matters. No, he's just a bloke that was coming to the party. Nothing more to it than that, certainly not. I'm floundering, aren't I?
Drowned.
Yeah.
You won't give up, will you?
Well, I don't see why you have to get so stroppy about it. I mean, you're single. What's wrong with me inviting the odd single chap?
You mean for the odd single girl?
Oh, Laura.
Well, I'm not Jane Fonda, am I?
Well, that is going to extremes.
True. She's older than I am.
In any case, there are plenty of qualities far more important than looks.
Tell me some of them.
Well, intelligence. You know I've always envied you your intelligence. Dad used to say, Helen, you've got the beauty, but your sister's got the brains.
How dare you stand there in your Janet Rager underwear and tell me I'm cleverer than you are?
Well, you are.
Well, I don't want to be cleverer than you are. I want to stand there in Janet Rager underwear.
Well, buy some.
Oh, that's not it. Something?
Nothing. I cracked it. I'll ask Mike.
Mike?
Yes, Mike.
Mike?
Selway Garden Landscaping, Mike Selway speaking. This is a recorded message. We're sorry we're closed at the moment, but if you'd like to leave your telephone number... Oh, hello, Phil. No, I realise I'm not an answering machine, but you see, I'm down in the Yellow Pages as having one of mine's, it's on the blink. So, what can I do for you? A party? Tonight? Yeah, I'd love to. Great, smashing. No, try and keep me away, mate. Yeah, I'll just get, tidied up, and then I'll be right over. Right, I'll see you later. You don't want to go, but you say you do. Now, why do you do it? Why do you do it? Selway Landscape Garden.
Sausage? Sausage? Would you like a sausage, Laura? Oh, I'd love one. I thought you'd never ask. Have one of these. Did you cook them yourself? Yes, I did, isn't it?
Laura, come on, circulate.
I am. I'm going round and round trying to shift these sausages.
You do not meet people by giving them sausages. Now, come on. Jean, Harry, this is my sister, Laura. Hello.
Hello. So you're Laura?
Yes, I'm Laura. Sausage?
We were just discussing death.
Oh, who's?
Oh, nobody's in particular, just death. Big D.
Harry was just saying, it's so awfully inevitable, isn't it?
Well, there's no arguing with that.
And when all is said and done, what is it for?
Well, to keep the undertakers busy, I suppose.
No, I mean, what is life actually for? Big L.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about Big D.
Yes, but Harry was relating death to life. He finds the two things so related, you see.
Well, there's no arguing with that either.
No, you don't have to be polite. Come on, give me an argument on this.
Well, you're both eating dead pig, right?
Excuse me. Laura, do you practice conversation killers
I
like that?
don't have any small talk. I don't even have any medium talk. Just let me go round offering the sausages and I won't ever refer to them again as dead pig.
No. Look, Mike is coming, isn't he?
He said he was, why?
Because Laura's wandering about, making people nervous.
You make her sound like an escaped lunatic.
You know what'll happen next.
What?
She'll disappear in the kitchen, start washing up.
You know, I'm not sure inviting Mike was such a good idea.
I never really thought it was.
I'm thinking of it from his point of view. I mean, look at it like this. You're a bachelor, and you get invited to a party at the last minute. Now, why'd you go?
I don't know. Why?
Well, basically in the hope of finding a bit of spare. Preferably a redhead with long legs and big green eyes. Green for go.
Come on, Phil.
Well, all I meant was, I'm not at all sure Laura's Mike's cup of tea.
Well, he's hardly the world's most eligible bachelor, is he?
True.
In any case, you better get here soon.
Why? She headed for the kitchen again.
No, she's just dropped her contact lens in someone's drink.
Oh, my God! Oh, it's revolting. Right. Why don't I go home? For what? Okay, here I come. Rosemary.
Helen.
Oh, yeah, yes, of course. I don't know why I said Rosemary. I don't even know anybody called Rosemary.
No. Well, come in.
Ah, yes, right. Come in.
Think of something which very few people think of. I remember, it was in the bleak December. Our words was resonant and echoed the 20th century sensibility.
Mike! Come and have a sausage.
Yes, come and have a sausage. Laura? Laura? This is Mike.
Hello.
Hello.
I think we should all keep evangelical.
Laura's my sister.
Oh. So,
What you drinking, Mike? There, please.
Laura is a linguist.
Somewhat.
Bon.
We.
excuse me, Lou.
Why on earth do you do it?
I just want you to be as happy as Phil and me.
Helen, life isn't like you and Phil.
Well, at least try.
With him,
Oh, he's not that bad.
he's monosyllabic.
He's quiet.
With that grin,
He's shy. He's nervous.
he's short.
Well, so are you.
Quiet, nervous, short and shy.
Yes.
Yes, disaster.
Enid Barbus in Antony and Cleopatra. I'm alone, the villain of the 5 letters. Ah, peace. No, that's wrong. That makes 17 across police.
Mike!
Yeah?
You're right, you've been half an hour in there.
No, I'm fine. It's a bit of a stomach upset. I must have had too much to drink.
You haven't drunk anything yet? Come on downstairs, talk to Laura.
Yeah.
Now, Mike!
Laura? Oh, there you are, Mike.
Yes.
You always speak in monosyllables?
No.
Oh, fine. Now, why don't you two sit yourselves down, get yourself a drink, and have a nice chat?
Well, no. I mean, if Laura's going to do the washing up. What would you like to drink?
Gin and tonic, please.
Now, I'll get them. Where would you like to sit?
Want a seat? There. Go on, sit there. You're not as tall as I thought you were.
Nor are you.
There we are.
Cute.
There. That's you two fixed up. Sod it.
I think companionable silences are a myth.
Well, I talk too much sometimes.
Really?
Yes, particularly with strangers. I start talking without knowing what I'm going to talk about, but I keep on talking. Then I hear the sound of my own voice, as if it's echoing down this long tunnel. But I keep on talking. For instance, the last party I went to, I got onto a stone wall.
Not literally.
No, the subject of a stone wall I've been building in this chap's garden. I'm a landscape gardener, you see. Anyway, I got onto the subject of this stone wall, and I couldn't get off it, because this chap kept changing his mind, you see. First of all, he wanted Cotswold stone, then he wanted Derbyshire stone, then he thought he'd have screen walling. During which time, of course, I was going slowly bananas. Anyway, he finally settled for Cotswold stone, and which, of course, has to be laid in the half-bond manner. No, he didn't want that. And I said, now, look, it must be laid in the half-bond manner, and I can hear the sound of my own voice echoing down that tunnel again. Well, you, let's talk about you. Helen said you were a linguist.
Yes, I translate things. It's all pretty boring.
Oh, no, I'm sure it's not. I mean, what are you translating at the moment?
A German textbook on urinary infections. Well, there's always sex. Talk about, I mean, that's always common ground.
Oh, yes, sure. I mean, every party conversation gets around to it sooner or later.
Well, always.
Hello again.
Hello.
I wanted to take you up on our discussion about death. You never really developed your argument.
Harry loves people to develop their arguments.
So, how do you really feel about death?
At this moment, close to it. Excuse me.
There's nothing wrong with animal instincts, Jean. After all, we are animals.
No, Mike, stop it. Shh, somebody's coming.
Sorry.
Sorry. Oh, Mike, you magnificent animal. Mike.
Yes?
Are you following me around?
Well, I'm hardly likely to do that, am I?
Good.
What were you saying Mike like that for?
Was I?
Yes, you saying Mike.
You must know, I was trying to keep people out.
Oh. Well, why Mike, though?
Don't read anything into it.
It's difficult not to.
Well,
Look, tonight, it's just the first name that came into my head. I mean, what's the first name that came into your head tonight?
Helen. Well, what are you doing in here, anyway?
Hiding.
Oh, so am I. I was going to go into the loo to finish off the crossword, but somebody's in there.
Well, wait here if you like.
Thanks. This is daft. We're supposed to be hiding from one another, and here we are, on the same bed together.
If we go down, Phil and Helen will only try and glue us together again.
You get pretty hostile about that, don't you?
Well, don't you?
Ah, no. I mean, you can always live in hope, can't you? I mean, meeting women at my age, I don't know where they are anymore. I went to an over 25's dance night one night, and I was the youngest one there. So, if somebody asked me to come to a party, I hate going to parties, but if somebody says come to a party, well, I go to a party because, well, sooner or later, you never know, I might meet someone who's not this real dog that everybody's trying to palm off onto me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
How old are you, 50?
43.
43. You have about as much social grace as one of your bits of stone. And you have the bloody arrogance to expect to be fixed up with somebody who's not as dull as you are.
Well, what about you? What makes you? What gives you the right to be so choosy?
Because I have the right. Just because I'm plain or homely or downright ugly doesn't mean to say I have to jump at the first thing in trousers that says hello to me.
Well, that's what I mean. Substitute the word skirts for trousers, and that's what I mean.
Laura, if you're hiding up...
No. It's all right, we're not...
No, Helen, play the game. Play the game.
Oh, yes, of course, I'm sorry. You just carry on with what you were doing, talking about.
Now, why on earth should you give your sister the idea that we're in the bedroom together?
Well, we are.
Yes, but it's hardly a romantic tryst, is it? If the loo hadn't been occupied, I'd have been in there doing the crossword. Look, and you'd have been in here reading.
It's better for Helen to think she saw what she thought she saw. It'll make a whole evening.
Oh. She's quite attractive, Helen, isn't she?
Yes.
Gold initials on it, wouldn't it? Oh. Are you all right?
Yes, what did you do that for?
Well, we don't seem to be... gives you something to remember the evening by, doesn't it? When I was a kid, I went to parties. I didn't think the evening was an entire washout if I at least put my hand on a girl's knee.
Not been an entire washout.
That is the single most unromantic act I've ever seen in my life. wasting our time, aren't we?
I think we are. Let's go.
Where?
Home.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not inviting you to my home. I just want to go home. I think it's best we left together.
Oh, why?
Because it's early, and if either one of us makes it to the front door on his or her own...
Yes, that makes sense. Did you have a coat?
No, only a briefcase. Do you wear false teeth?
No, why?
Because when you kissed me just now, I heard this little clicking noise.
Must have been one of the bones in my surgical corset. Hi. Thanks for a lovely party. Thank you.
Ring me, Laura, ring me.
All right.
Right.
Night, be good.
Well, we made it.
Yes.
Good night.
Let me give you a lift home at least. Where to?
Fulham. Is it out of your way?
Yes. So?
It's still only 9:30.
Time fly when you're having a rotten time.
Do you fancy a curry?
Oh. Chinese?
No, I hate it. Italian?
Where?
I don't know. We're just making noises, aren't we? We'd better cut our losses.
Better had. Right. It's all right. Bye.
A fine romance with no pinches. They think we're like a couple of hot tomatoes, but we're as cold as yesterday's mashed potatoes. A fine romance with no wrestling. A fine romance with no nestling. We two are just as prickly as cactus plants. Love hasn't got a chance. This is a fine romance.